You dare. Internet. Okay. I think the internet is functioning again. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. That would be very concerning. Do that. Okay. Run these across. Oh, wrong one. There we go. The Rick Liquid router. Like so. All right. And then we need junctions. And we should have all the power we could ever want at our fingertips as soon as this is built. Please build the piping first. Thank you. Oh, I need to actually build those. Okay. Power online. This is not going to hold long term. So we need to produce more gases. Specifically, we need to produce some amount of electrolyzer to produce. Actually, I want that facing the other way. Thank you. There we go. So we can pull liquid fun out of there and take it to the front line where it will be turned into big Bernie lasers. Once we someday have the barrel to actually do that. Alright, beryllium. Am I going to have to come over there and give you a boost? I probably should mine more beryllium here and then start shipping some of it over. Seems like it might be a good idea. Getting pretty constant streaming units out of that. That's not good. That's really, really, really not good. The other side hasn't been hit at all yet, and that concerns me. Because the other side started with a defense. This side started with nothing. We should probably build another one of these over here in this corner. Hey, who do you think you are? Yes, we definitely need the sublimate over here. It is absolutely required. Also, build a proper liquid container over there. Container first, please. Build the container before we lose all of our... Okay, fine, whatever. Build the damn container. There we go. All right. Better. Much better. Okay. We've got sublimates covering the entire group there. That should be fine for now. Now, if we try to walk our current units into this line, we are going to get stomped. Because these are all watered. They're not well defended, but they're watered. And so we need to make a proper unit factory that produces more than the very basic tanks. Also, that produces more than one at a time. But first, we need to get beryllium going faster. So I think we're going to hydrogen boost them. Oh, that's right. We can't do that because we can hydrogen boost them, but we can't. We got to rearrange some stuff a little bit. Better. Okay. You go like this and like that. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay. That goes there. That goes there and there. There and there. There, there, and there. Is that everybody? Okay, this gets deleted. Event condenser on it. And then get an electrolyzer. Boom. Also connect those up so we don't lose a bunch of hydrogen when it turns on. There. Everything should stay connected to the power. Oh, I forgot a pipe here. Alright, that should greatly increase our beryllium production. Except now we are going to have to run a second line out of here so that we can deal with this problem. Okay. Beryllium should no longer be an issue ever again. Now, more silicon. Better designed silicon is the more important thing. I think I'm going to go ahead and put 2 silicon forges. This time I'm just going to design it by hand because this is easy. Do like that. And then we'll put router and loader, a router. A router there. We'll put a router there facing the other direction. That'll be the incoming. What are you gonna call it? Tempted to put an underflow on this. Oops. Get rid of the old silicon pattern. Nice. Okay, we are going to need more sand, though. Not that that's a particularly difficult task. And I'll have to hook up some power. Once again, not a particularly difficult task. I'll put that over there to provide more redundant links. That should be enough sand to keep everything running full speed. Probably more than enough sand. I don't feel like doing the actual math to figure out how many of those I would need. But we are getting plenty of silicon now. Let's get these units out of the way. We're getting hit over here now. Let's remove this. Also, this is a stupid design. It doesn't need to be that way anymore. Probably never did if I had spent the time to rearrange it. Okay. Now, unit factory. Let's just do tanks. If experience has taught me anything, though, it's that you can never build a large enough unit factory. Also, the way I did it last time was really cool. I should have made a blueprint of it. But we will duplicate it as much as I can from memory. Okay, payload conveyor into a router. The router would discharge north and south. South will lead us into a tank refabricator line. That'll give us some nice, sweet tier 2s. And these should probably be run together again. And taken north to run into optionally a prime refabricator. Let's go ahead and grab a duct bridge. Keep that connection alive. Remove that. Okay. Then we're going to have to build all the connections for this, which is going to be non-trivial. These just require beryllium and fun stuff. If you do a duct bridge across there... Wait. Before we get too excited about any of this, let's assume this is incoming beryllium. Okay, that connects beryllium to those three. And then do another duct bridge here. No, wait, we can't do a duct bridge there. Damn it. We can do a duct bridge for the incoming beryllium, though. Except we can't, because we can't have anything that'll link to that. The new bridge rules are super annoying. So I guess what we'll have to do is we'll have to bridge here. And then this will tee off and go over here, where we will bridge into the center. We'll have to remove this power node, do something different there. Have a router there, a router there. a bridge across there. Okay. This is becoming a bit of a mess, but it'll work. Put you there. This needs to be an armored duct. That needs to be, oops, that needs to be a router. Okay, these need titanium. Okay. Let's go ahead. And route them there, leaving as much space as we can. We do need to make sure all of these are still connected to power one way or the other. Okay. Let's go ahead and hook up the beryllium line. Which will be able to come in from down here. We'll do a little duct router right there. You can feed into there, and we'll have a duct router here. Just to make sure that this line is the preferred one. We do an underflow here that would send everything up there until that one's stuffed. Might be a bad idea. Well, for now we're doing okay. Except this one's not receiving beryllium. It should be. Yeah, it is. It's just receiving it slower than the rest. Okay. So we do need to encourage more beryllium to go up that way. And if you put an overflow here, this is going to be an abomination, but I think that gives us a priority lane. Also, let's do an underflow here. Would you prefer to send it across the bridge all the time? Okay. So these need hydrogen. They need silicon, which is already provided. And they need titanium, which we are not providing yet. Okay, let's put a duct router here. Not titanium, tungsten. Damn it. When will I ever stop calling that titanium? Probably never. All right. The important part is that we can put a router here. A normal router. And send some amount of our precious titanium. Tungsten. How do I want to rig this? We can cross here and cross there. Okay, this is going to be jank as heck, but it will work. We just put a duct router there. And there. And those two are connected. Guess it works. Uh-oh. Okay, that works. Now they just need hydrogen, which we'll bring in on conduits. This side. Thankfully, we can do the same kind of jank we did over here on this side and it'll work. Now, do I have hydrogen around here? Yes, I do. Right off here, we can pull some. We might have to increase hydrogen production to make this work effectively, but... you two aren't working. Why not? Because somewhere along the line, I killed this by disconnecting its power. Whoops. Let's provide redundant power paths for it. That was a bit of an error. The good thing is now we have two tier 2 units rolling off the line, with the ability to tee this off and make tier 3 units as well. Speaking of which, I should probably start worrying about that immediately. Let's see. We want the prime refabricator. This requires thorium and silicon. Silicon we have available. Thorium, I don't think I've seen any sign of thorium yet. These guys definitely need hydrogen boosts. And the way they're built, it's going to make that an annoying pain in the ass. I could mine a little more down here. Oops. The liquid router. I don't know if the liquid router is actually required. And a bridge. Boom. Okay, hydrogen production has been boosted. That's probably going to matter. I'm going to delete this whole damn setup and I'm going to build a better one. Because right now this settlement is a bit of a setup is a bit of a disgrace. Settlement. Setup. Okay. Go ahead and build a bridge. After the bridge comes a router. After router comes a conduit. And then we come back through and replace most of those with routers. And then we go through and add power, which, through an amazing coincidence, doesn't happen to align with anything useful. Go ahead and delete all those for now. Okay. Guess it would probably still work because of the way the linking would work, but anyway. And of course, we need to actually add a router here. And boom. Suddenly we have a reasonable amount flowing through the system. I'm going to change this to use an underflow. Because right now we're full on silicon. But with the note that if we don't produce enough silicon quickly enough, we could end up with all of it going into units. Okay, this is what passes for our army. Let's see if we can blow a few holes in any of this. If we're careful, this is gonna be terrible because it's gonna force us to go right up the middle. Oh, okay, right up the middle we go, I guess. Why isn't this one firing? Who knows? But they're dead now. It looks like they just didn't design the ammo setup very well. It's probably deliberately made so it'd be easier to crack. Blow up the whole mess. How's this side holding? Not amazingly. Regen projector? What's this require again? Hydrogen? Okay, that's... Pretty sure we have hydrogen available over here. Yeah, we do. We're not even using it. Okay. That should make that hold a little better. Let's get some of these little guys scouting for the next target. This is a weird side passage. Thankfully it has nothing down it. I was hoping they could blow something up before they got killed. No, don't you dare rebuild that stuff, you scumbags. Stop it. Bad units. No rebuilding allowed. That's a sublimate. Avoid, avoid. Run. Oh shit. Okay. There is some chunky stuff in there that we should probably avoid. First though, let's get these guys over here to stop any rebuilding from going on. Alright. We should probably start building defensive lines farther and farther up as we go. Okay, what do we need to get the unit repair point? Ozone. Okay, that's easy. Let's go ahead and get a turbine condenser and use the turbine condenser to feed directly into an electrolyzer. The electrolyzer will feed a unit repair point, which we will place right up there with a couple of beam nodes and a little bit of pipe. Hey, you scum. Oh wow, we didn't even get that. Grab the army, order them in. Stop shooting my electrolyzer, please. It's very rude. Very rude. There we go. Okay. Now, there are units being repaired in the region. Somewhat poorly, but because how much power do we have out here? Oh, we actually are decently positive. We're just not producing enough ozone to really... Well, hopefully it's enough. The important part is that we can park our army out here now, and it will be repaired and available at all times. Matter of fact, I'm going to order my army to park out there as soon as they've been produced. Okay. Now, those super long range turrets. Oops, I clicked on that by accident. Hopefully we didn't spend any resources we needed. It just needs carbide. Matter of fact, we should get carbide going because I need that anyway. Carbide crucible requires tungsten, graphite, and 10 heat. Now, graphite is coming in right here. Tungsten is coming in on one of these two lines. I think it's the outermost one. So if we actually put this right there and put 2 armored ducts and a router, which, by the way, directional routers, they're awesome. I love them. And then put another one of those there. Did a bit of bridge. Another armored duct. Now we're just some heat away from working. I'm going to do the lazy way, and I'm going to use a pair of electric heaters, which will give me 6 heat, which is less than the stated amount. However, it doesn't actually need the stated amount. It just needs some. Okay, you guys are still working at full speed, right? Yes, it just takes a while to send stuff over. Boom. Okay, so some amount of carbide is being produced. Kind of slowly, but some amount of carbide is being produced. We have a lovely group of self-repairing units over here. I should probably build some turrets to help them, but they seem like they're holding their own pretty well. For now. I'm pretty sure that condition will not continue into the future, but as long as it does hold, I will take advantage of it. In particular, yeah. I need some units over on this side. I don't want to build a whole second unit production chain. Although, if I built air units on this side, or just air units anywhere. Okay. So I build air units. What am I going to need? I need a ship fabricator, which is going to take plenty of this. Okay, what was it again? And silicon, which I'm not currently producing over here, but could. We do have some decent sandy area there. And we have plenty of graphite. So if I take graphite and silicon, take graphite and silicon, make ships. Run the ships into a... Where's it at? There's a ship refabricator around here somewhere. Oh, it's banned. Scum. Okay. There will be no flying units for me over here, apparently. Okay, how about mechs? That way we'll have separate unit caps at least. That'll take beryllium. And then mech refabricators will also take hydrogen, silicon, tungsten. Okay, mechs cost exactly the same amount as tanks. Interesting. I wonder if there's anywhere where I can fit my current unit production disaster over on this side. With some adjustment, maybe. Ooh. Oh, no, we can't cover this area. Because this area is needed to produce stuff. We could do it here if we... But I don't want to cover that titanium... not titanium. Tungsten. Because we're going to need it. I could do it up here if I was able to move the line forward. To move the line forward, I'm going to need units. If I could move walking units across that gap, that would be optimal. But I'm like 99% sure I can't. Also, why is there random scraps of unbuilt stuff showing up here? Did I accidentally click that somewhere? I must have. Okay. I just don't have enough space to do that exact design. However, I could do a similar design. In particular, if I could fit this part of it, I could do it in here. And then I would do like a couple payloads and build another section over there. Cram this in like that. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's not how that works. And then we do like this. And then we could do a mech refabricator there and there. Or we can do like that. Yeah. Then, of course, we'll have to wire them up yet, but we can get this line out of the way to help out a lot with that. Let's see. This is beryllium, which we are currently not mining over here in the quantities we would need. However, we do have the capability of doing that if we must. Particularly if we ran these two beryllium mines together and then split them out. Send some for ammo, send some for oxidation, and then use the rest to make units. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay. I don't think I've ever built a tier 2 walking unit yet, so kind of curious what that looks like. Before we do all that, though, we also need a sand setup to make silicon, which we need rather badly, because you can't really make units without silicon. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's probably enough to do a pair if prior experience is any judge. I have 8 over here and a couple of them aren't working. So 7 should be plenty. Okay. So that's these 3 handled. And then that's those 3 connected to each other, to be clear, not to anything else. If you do like that, everything should be connected down here. Yay, sand. Okay. Now let's build this. Then we will build the silicon forge down here somewhere after doing the mining over here. This does mean we won't be able to use the handy dandy Control-Shift-H hotkey anymore. Alas, woe is to me. Okay. Boom. All right. Now, next up, we need to mine a reasonable quantity. Yeah, screw it. We'll do like that. And then you and you. That's fine. Don't need more than that. That's probably not enough. I always underestimate how much of this stuff I need. We'll go with this for now. We can build our 2 forges right there, have one stuff come in from one side, one come in from the other. Nice and easy. That's the straightforward way to do it. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Now, silicon forge, arc furnace, it's called, I guess. We don't need any bridges or anything for this one. We can just do it the normal way. Go ahead and do a bridge here though, because we have to. We do have surge conveyors. What was the difference in the surge conveyor? Moves items in batches. Okay, this is a plastanium. And it is a power conductor as well, which is cool. I haven't tested that yet. So this one ran in there. And then some of this needs to go over there and all that fun stuff. We'll deal with that later once we actually have the capability of producing the stuff we need. Silicon production close to online. We just need to supply it with one material and we're good. How much power do we still have? Plus 4.5k? Yeah. New generators are awesome. Go ahead and hook this stuff up. We're definitely producing a lot more of this than we need at the moment. However, we're going to need some of it up here to build units, I think, so we'll worry about that later. Okay, beryllium. Beryllium can go like that. And then when you turn that around and bring it back down here. Like so. Put in a duct router there. And then we will add a couple more miners if we can fit them. We kind of can, but not very well. Okay. Oh, no, that won't work. I was thinking I could jump a bridge across there, and I could because this is not mined, so it wouldn't matter if a bridge is blocking it. However, if we did that, we would have to build the bridge entry here, which would block a thing. We could jump there, though. Which would be acceptable. We would have to wiggle this a little differently. Let's build what we've got. Okay, that can jump across. Then we jump across there and jump across there. The reason I'm jumping through all these hoops to feed it in back here is so that I can use this. Now, could jump it out through here. Hello, how was your day? I'm gonna move this. Because I move this drill down one, we actually get more. I don't know why I didn't see that earlier. That's a much better spot for that drill. Okay, and turn that. Boom. Now for the power. That should work. We need units over here. At the very least, we can get a second one of these. You and Tyson just hit a deer in front of the house. Well, oh, just, and you mean just, because you weren't actually with him. I thought you said you and Tyson first. Just hit a deer in front of the house. Well, tell Tyson that hitting deer is bad for your vehicle, and I would generally recommend against it. And also, you should not be giving aid and comfort to deer right now. That's generally considered a bad thing to do when you live next to the road. Sounds like dinner. Oh. Don't know if that's a good idea, though. Yeah, I guess deer is deer. DNR might not like it, but... well, does anybody care what they say? Oh, let's see. How am I going to get this out of here? Spaghetti. It's what's for dinner. Okay. Let's run this across to here. Nice. These guys are just some power away from operating. It's a bit mushed. Okay. Tyson's got a big old truck, doesn't he? I don't remember. Okay. So these need to be hooked up next. But at this point, stuff is being produced. Let me trace this out to make sure there's nothing going wrong here. I think there is things going wrong, actually. Okay, that's much better. Okay. The neighbor's got 150 deer permits. It's gonna be a war. Oh, he got it with a car. Okay. Well, I guess that means the DNR is once again admitting that there are too many deer. Okay, do I have enough hydrogen to do this? Maybe. What am I currently using hydrogen for? Just that regen projector? Okay, we definitely have enough hydrogen. Go ahead and grab a couple of those. I do hate building across there, but I guess we could always do a bridge. That's probably the long-term thing to do. Although I don't think we're going to be able to get 2 or 3 units out of this place. Not the way it's set up. All right. And okay, that can run in there. But trying to get... Oh, this is an issue. Oh, wait, we can pull them off here. Of course. More spaghetti. Okay, now we just need to hook up the not titanium. Tungsten. Lucky you're not driving to Alma, it's 3 deer a mile. Well. I rarely, very rarely see them around here. It's definitely a change from what I was used to. I used to see quite a few driving to work. I mean, not out here, but back when I was still up there, of course. So I guess it's a refreshing change not to have to deal with that anymore. Okay. This is such a disaster of bridges. I don't think I've made spaghetti quite this bad in a while. This is like hard to tell what's going on for sure, but it's just obnoxiously bad. So in theory, we should have everything we need here. We just need to get like more tungsten going, which means I should redo this whole area to give me better access to said tungsten. How do I want to run the hydrogen? Oops. Well, for starters, I don't want to run the hydrogen like that. I think we put that there and put that one, oops, no, there. Like so. Like that. Okay. That's mildly improved. Now, let's go ahead and add some impacts. Looks like we can get 2 of them that work relatively well. Wait, I can just add those directly. We're going to need to get a different source of water for these, actually. I just remembered that impacts use up exactly the amount of water, or just under the amount of water that 2 of these produce. Or that 1 of these produce, I mean. 1 of these will run 2 impacts, basically. Is there another water source around here? There is not. Okay, can we run an electrolyzer? Okay, that requires 10 water a second. Nope, the answer is no, immediately. Because impacts also consume... Let's confirm I'm right here before I get too excited about all this. Yes, these consume 12. So between 2 impacts, that'd be 34 water. Impacts only, these things only produce 10 water. Or 30 water, I mean. So we'd be in a deficit of 4 water. That said, this has an extra capacity of 6 water. So if I was to run this into the system as well, problem is I don't think there's... Oh wait, these things produce water. How could I forget about that? We have so much water. We absolutely do not need more. How could I forget that these generators produce water? Okay, we have like a lifetime supply of water right now. All right. Let's get that out. Now, this is the tungsten line. I'm going to ignore it though and just run this tungsten right into the same as the others. Okay. Wish there was a way to speed these up. Oh well. Actually, there might be. And that would be using the eruption drill, which takes hydrogen instead of water. 4 hydrogen per second. I'm pretty sure we're not producing enough hydrogen to run that. It's a bit sketchy how much hydrogen we're producing already. It's barely enough. But we do have tier 2 units coming off the line, so that's good. How much power do we have? Plus 4K, we're good. We have unit capped on all of our, well, units. And we need to get a repair station over here. It's a good thing I checked on that right now. Gotta go get ready for church. Got a wedding reception. Sucks to be you. Okay, hydrogen. We can just tap that off right off there. Boom. Anyway, have fun with your socializing and other terrible activities that strange people do. Okay, repairs should help a lot. These things are scary. I think they're tier 3s. Thankfully, their shots can be, well, shot down, so they're not that big of a deal. I'm going to try to march my little army right in here. Shoot. Before it murders you all. Okay, good, we got it. Okay, that was a long-range missile. There's some unit production going down. We're going to lose all this army, so we might as well get in. Blow up as much as we can. That's a bit scary stuff. Let's get this. These guys are down, so let's get units in there as fast as we can. That is not the kind of thing I want shooting at me, if I can well avoid it. Let's see if we can get rid of this power node network. Okay, bad things are back here. I should have just ordered him to keep moving, because as soon as he stopped to shoot at that, that was it. I really wanted that to die, but it didn't happen. Hey, no rebuilding. Bad. Okay. Let's get these guys down this way and see if we can uncover anything that needs to die. There's a bunch of trapped units. That is concerning. And we're going to lose all of that army as well. At least we've got that eluding, not elude. Burning laser thing, whatever it's called again. At least that's taken care of. We'll let the armies build up a little bit. You can't be certain, but it seems like they don't want you in that area. Maybe. There was definitely one of those large missile shooting things in there. Which I don't think I've unlocked that turret yet. I probably should. Well, it's going to be a while till we unlock that one. We need carbide. Which I probably should have spent my carbide on that. Oh well. This doesn't need any of the fancy new materials, so. Okay, these things are cranking off the line pretty quickly. How is it doing over here? It is doing. There's 4 enemy cores. Okay, good. That means they've stopped escalating their hatred of me. Just gonna keep throwing units away and wear them down. Units are basically free. Hey, you, knock it off. No shooting. Shooting is bad. Those things are annoying. Very dangerous. Very powerful. Where even are they? Way back here. I have those things too, don't I? Oh, there's a core right there. His range isn't that long. Okay. Stop rebuilding, you scum. Okay. Sublimate. There we go. Go away, please. Kill the sublimate. Kill both sublimates. Kill any and all ammo to those turrets. Okay, we've got the ammo to that turret now. Oh, sublimates will fire at those things apparently. Interesting. Okay, it's a good thing we have this unit repair tower here. Though I probably should do the power on that side. Also, I probably should build a actual repair tower. Stick it over here. Oh, this isn't gonna work. That will work though. remove those if I do that. Okay, that'll keep this little area repaired and in good shape. Let's get these guys back into here before they build too much stuff. Because if they repair this or any number of things in there. Damn it. Well, okay. 2 groups of units passing in the night. As long as they don't repair the sublimates, we're good. Get away from that quickly. And tanks shoot us all up. At least most of that stuff is still dead. How dare. We need to stay out of range of this thing. At least until we charge the core. Matter of fact, I think we should probably just go ahead and charge the core. Screw it. Charge! What's the worst that can happen? We all die? That's a big scary unit. That's a couple big scary units. Boom. Okay, that's not gonna work out. I think we'll focus on this side till this is gone. I'd really like to build... Okay. What can we do to get carbide moving faster? More heat? I think more heat is actually the answer here. We have so much power. We can afford to do an actual proper carbide setup over here. Or at least a larger one. Okay. Heaters. Just plain, boring, old electric heaters. Boom. Like that. Okay, and then you get a heater. And let's delete that. Delete that. Replace it with normal. Okay, grab one of these. Put it there. Boom. Here, delete this stuff first, please. I need it gone so I can work on things. Okay. And then this can come right on down into the core. That gives us a solid 30%. I think this was the wrong one. No, this is the one we need. Which is indeed hooked up. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, the problem is this is not kicking out enough material. A lot of material is being sent through, but a lot of it is being used here to make units. Hey! We may have a bit of a problem here, in that not enough ammo is being produced. go ahead and fix this problem. Okay, that should significantly improve the quantity. Now, let's put a small container there. There we go. And we probably should put a small container here as well. So let's face it, these things are watered. They consume a lot very quickly. Also, it would help if I had placed that facing the right direction. There. Let's actually thicken the front wall up on that a little bit. And add a side wall over here to prevent more of what just happened. I should probably get a sublimate in here. Or two. I probably should get surge production going, but the only place to really do surge production properly is over here. And we have a bit of a space problem over here. Go ahead and march these units out. Hopefully they haven't rebuilt too much over here and I can blow it all up. Kill it. Good deal. Kill its ammo. Kill its ammo. Ammo must die. Ammo is evil. No one but me must have it. To explain survey, the reception is happening after the service Sunday evening. That is standard procedure for a Mennonite reception. Which a lot of people would seem odd, but that's just how it's done. This would probably be a reception. I'm guessing since it's held in the evening, it would be a reception held after the wedding took place in a different congregation somewhere. So it's probably the wedding was out of state, and the wedding is normally held at the girls' congregation. So they got married wherever the girl was from, and now they're moving to Michigan. So they have a second reception there. Actually, if not too far back on my Discord in the general channel, the last time I got drugged kicking and screaming to a Mennonite wedding, I wrote a little article on how some of that weirdness works. Anyway. This is doomed to die, but we might as well keep trimming them back best we can. Where did that launch from? Because I'd really like that thing dead. It's probably over here somewhere. It's got like 160 some tile range, so... Oh yeah, it's way back in here. Unfortunately, turrets don't do friendly fire damage. I need to get one of those rocket launch turrets myself. Unfortunately, I'm nowhere close to getting it. Anyway. And also, that's not my brother, that's my father. Which might explain why he's so weird. Why is this not running? Oh yes, because we're not receiving enough titanium. We're not receiving enough titanium because I probably should upgrade these to better miners. We're using too much of it making units is what's happening. I probably should get 2 or 3 units, but this is going to be a tough nut to crack no matter what because of so many long-range turrets shelling the crap out of me. But if I can get my... Oh wait, actually there is a... Okay, the shockwave tower. What is the range on this thing? 21 blocks. That's it. What's another 21 block turret? Okay, that's 31 blocks. That's of course way longer. 48 blocks. The afflict is 43 blocks. The sublimate 16 blocks. That's the closest so far. Disperse is 38 blocks. 15 blocks. Diffuse is 15 blocks. Okay, we can use the sublimate with the idea that it's a little bit larger than that. Yeah. That is not going to be effective for pushing into this. Maybe? We would definitely have to build them every few blocks to protect our units as we advanced. I don't know about that one. Let's just go ahead and build some defenses around that, why don't we? At least it's not getting harder. And I'm pretty confident in my ability to hold against this. Although... Yeah, we'll hold against this fine. I want better turrets here, though. Eventually. Okay, how much power do we have? 2.4. We've used a lot of our power. But we are holding on all fronts. We are able to produce units at a relative decent rate, so things are still going decent. I'm not too worried about this one. It's just that I would really like to push into some of these and squish them a little harder. This is being rebuilt. No, stop that. Yeah, pushing up into here, we're going to need something stronger than what we have. Okay, thankfully they haven't rebuilt any of their defenses yet. We can just kind of sit in here and ruin their day. This thing wasn't producing much in the way of units, just some small ones anyway. So it's not really worth spending much effort keeping this knocked down, but it doesn't hurt anything. I'd like to take this down. I guess if we slowly crawled at it, we could probably... I think this is a diffuse. We could probably delete everything ahead of the diffuse and maybe even take it out, because these are kind of long-range artillery. Everything we delete is something more that has to be rebuilt. And something, hopefully, that they rebuild before they rebuild something more important. Oh, well, there's our doom right there. Let's get that diffuse. Let's get some of the ammo behind the diffuse. And boom. Okay, we're going to need to advance under the cover of anti-projectile weapons. And And I really need something... I probably should build a sublimate over here. I don't have room for it, but I should build a sublimate over here. Maybe I should replace one of these with a sublimate. Do I have an easy access to ozone? Yes, I have lots of ozone down here that's not doing anything. If I organize my belts in here, I could probably regain a lot of space too. The problem is it's not space that I can use. I just need more tungsten. So if I need more tungsten, it might be high time to upgrade to eruption drills. We're gonna need a lot of hydrogen for that, which means I have to reorganize some of this mess.